The knight prepared to place the crown on the Red Queen's head, but no matter how he adjusted the angle, the crown just wouldn't fit on properly. As the Red Queen kept urging him impatiently, the knight applied a bit more force, and the crown instantly shattered into pieces, with jewels scattering all over the floor. Everyone watching was shocked at first, until someone let out a laugh. With her mother backing them up, the crowd laughed even harder and more outrageously. Not a single person cared about the Red Queen's feelings. Watching their ugly behavior, the Red Queen was absolutely furious. She swore to herself that she would sew their mouths shut, chop off their heads, and make sure they could never laugh again for the rest of their lives. The king standing nearby was not pleased. He couldn't hand over his kingdom to someone so cruel and ruthless, so he publicly stripped the Red Queen of her rights, and named her sister the White Queen as his heir instead. Hearing this, the Red Queen was completely stunned, now being publicly mocked by the crowd. Her parents not only failed to defend her, but even passed the throne to her younger sister. In her rage, she didn't notice the changes happening to herself. She demanded to know why the White Queen wouldn't tell the truth, seeing her sister looking down with that pitiful, innocent expression. The Red Queen grew even angrier, but she knew deep down, if she kept pressing for answers, it would end exactly the same way as when they were kids. Back then, the Red Queen's head was normal size. She was a gentle and beautiful young girl. At that time, she was having afternoon tea with her sister, when only one pastry was left. Their mother worried about dividing it unfairly, so she stopped them from taking it. But the greedy White Queen waited, and secretly took the pastry away, sneaking into her sister, the Red Queen's room to eat it. To avoid getting caught, she even kicked the crumbs under her sister's bed. This scene was witnessed by the Red Queen, who had just returned. She didn't say anything about it though, just watched as the White Queen guiltily fled the room. Moments later, their mother arrived at the room, led by the White Queen. Facing her mother's interrogation, the Red Queen firmly insisted she didn't steal the pastry, but the crumbs under the bed told a different story. The Red Queen begged the White Queen to tell the truth, but the White Queen just stood there looking completely innocent. She ran out of the room with tears streaming down her face. Right at that moment, the Red Queen suddenly slipped and lost her footing. Her whole body went crashing straight down to the ground. Her head hit the stone steps directly. By the time she woke up from the coma, her appearance had completely changed.